In this video, we're going to learn how to do transfers between bank accounts in Xero, how to reconcile prepayments and overpayments, and how to make a cash refund on credit notes and overpayments. Chances are you have more than one bank account in your Xero, your main account and a savings account, and you'll be transferring money between the two. So let's look at how to do a transfer transaction. In this example, we'll see money being transferred into the main account from our other account. So all we need to do is click this Transfer tab and check that the correct bank account is selected, and then we click this OK button. Next, we need to reconcile things in the other account. So if we go to the Hit the Books Fake account, we'll see that Xero has made a match with the correct bank statement line. So all we have to do is click OK. And it's as simple as that. So you can initiate the transfer transaction from either account, but you only have to do it once. You don't have to create it in both accounts. So let's look at this again with another example. So this time I'm in the Hit the Books Fake account, and I'm going to create the transfer transaction in here. So I simply click the Transfer tab and select the correct account. Click OK, and then go to the main account and click OK on the match. If we have a look at this example here, it says Deposit ADV. So this is a deposit for an invoice we haven't issued yet. In other words, a prepayment. Prepayments are special types of transactions Xero can create to essentially park the deposit amount so it can be applied to a future invoice. To create a prepayment transaction, we need to click this Add Details link. Select from this drop-down Prepayment. We'll put in the description, Deposit for wedding catering next year. And then you need to fill in the chart of account code. If you're not sure which code to use, consult your bookkeeper or accountant, as it does depend on your GST basis and other factors. Then click Save, and then Reconcile. You'll then see the prepayment sitting in the Awaiting Payment tab of the Sales screen. When you eventually create an invoice for the customer, you can apply the prepayment to it like so. Overpayments, on the other hand, are when either you have paid too much to a supplier or a customer has paid too much to you. So we need to be reimbursed or pay back our customer, or the overpayment can be kept and put towards future invoices. So this example here is where a customer has accidentally paid us twice for the same invoice. So how do we deal with this? Well, we reconcile the invoice to the first payment as normal. Now we need to deal with the accidental payment by creating an overpayment transaction. To do this, we go to Add Details. Select Overpayment, and Xero then creates the transaction and puts it to the accounts receivable code or accounts payable if it is us making the overpayment to a supplier, which you can't change. The overpayment transaction then sits in the Awaiting Payment tab, ready for you to either apply to a future invoice or to pay back to the customer. Let's imagine your customer has asked for the money back, so you pay them via bank transfer. And this is the bank statement line for that. To be able to reconcile it to the overpayment transaction, you have to go into the overpayment and scroll down to the bottom here and fill in this Make a Cash Refund box. You'll now be able to reconcile this bank statement line to the transaction. You would do this same process if your customer has a credit note that they request a cash refund for, as in this example here. So by now, you should know how to deal with transfer transactions, how to reconcile prepayments and overpayments, and the difference between the two. We also looked at how to make a cash refund on overpayments and credit notes.